Yo, how we all doing? Hope you guys had a very nice or a good weekend. Like every time I open this chat, you guys are going crazy. I don't even know what to read. Are we going live today? Yes, or we are live. Hope Finn shouldn't be late, bro. Finn is actually he was on time, but his Wi-Fi is bugging, so he'll probably join in like 5 minutes. He's late again. Well, how are you guys doing? Hope you had a good weekend. How are you? I'm good, bro. How are you? Bro, you guys want to see my TradeZella calendar? I've been green for like the past uh month. It's been pretty well. Sometimes I'd be forgetting like my trading, how my trading's going. I know it sounds crazy, but I just follow a very robotic approach, so sometimes I don't even know how I'm doing. I'll try to show you guys. It's been pretty nice. Where's Finn? He's joining soon. I think his Wi-Fi's bugged out. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I'll give you guys like a rundown of what I'm expecting for today or this coming week. So you can have a bias, you know. So if you go to trade without me live or whatever, you can somewhat build up a bias on your own. So this is where I have a bit of importance coming into this weekly candle and daily. If we're bullish, I want to see us close above these two down close candles to run higher, maybe another run to all-time highs, because where did we open on the month? This is where the monthly candle opened and all we did was drop lower. So I would like a run back to like 2600 even. That would be pretty good on NQ, because I think this monthly candle has a bit more upside to come if I had to guess. But into today, I feel like if we run this high, we should short the market or get a selling setup like this. If we run the low, then I think we get the high. How did I spend my birthday? I didn't do much, to be honest. I just went out to eat. Bro, Gideon sent me happy birthday like the day after. He was late to wishing me happy birthday. What do you guys want? By the way, gold. I kind of want to see gold push out of here. This is where I had my weekly target for gold. I wanted to see it trade into this volume imbalance. I think it's on the daily right here. So I want to say a body or want to see a body close above this. Body closes above. I would love to see if we can get back to all-time highs. It's my birth. No, not my birthday is not today. My birthday was on Friday. So I did a stream for you guys then. No, there's Finn.
Go back. I don't know
All
why.
right,
I'm gonna find.
it's working now.
Yeah.
Nice, bro. Everyone was like, no Finn today.
Well, I should be here, but my internet wasn't working, so unfortunately, that's what I depend on.
You said you'll be driving on an. Bro, I don't have an SVJ. I wish I did though.
Soon. What's up, DayTrading Zombie? How you doing?
Yes, dude. Me and Finn are gonna share a SVJ.
Yeah. At least Finn is not as late as he was on Friday. Yo, hey, I'm pretty dedicated. I got back from my flight this morning.
Yeah, that's
Back in
crazy.
Dubai. I was doing it on naps today.
Yeah, you're probably jet lagged.
It's like 3 hours difference.
I caught
It's
800
fine.
pips on gold demo account. Oh, Nice. Yeah, I still think gold has upside. I think it should get to new highs, low key. Would be the best of plays, but I think NQ is like a waiting game right now. If you trade my model, then this is where I longed this morning. So I feel like every single stream, London's been giving a good setup.
Pretty clean.
Yeah, this was my long. I had like a 15-point stop just down here, looking for this high. So it was like a 1 to 3 setup on NQ this morning. If you trade my ranges, very good. Exact same scenario for New York. I mean, I'm looking for one side to get taken. If we get the low, then I'd look for the high. If we get the high, then I'll look for the low. Just playing it like that.
I think we're just engineering liquidity right now.
Yeah. Like these failure swings should go though.
My time in Czech Republic was great. Thank you. It's always amazing there.
Why didn't you hold? To be honest, I don't even like holding trades. Indices are one of those markets that they can easily just run back on you, you know? So I just like to
Yeah.
TP at these highs and then just get out. It's a lot more peaceful. No, I don't always get out at 2R. I would just get out either a range high or anything like that. I don't partial, I only hard TP. So either this is where I hard TP or just a bit higher. If I risked 15 points, then I'm at least wanting 30 to 40 points out of that trade. Out of there. But
For me, I think the important thing is to spend the least amount of time possible that you can to make your money. And I think that trading is pretty much that. So why
yeah,
would you be on the charts all day
yeah.
to
If you're
check your trade? If you're still in a position, I bet you're gonna check it out, and it's gonna move your day into a bad day if you hit stop loss after a whole day.
yeah, that's very true. And plus, the more risk you're putting into the market, the more likely you are to lose anyway. Like that's just common maths, you know. If you're risking, if you take 10 trades and then you just continue trading for every minute of the day, you're most likely going to lose all 10 of those trades in a row. Maybe one of them will be a win. But if you structure those 10 trades over a course of 10 days, maybe half of them will be winners. That's all. Those half is all you need to be making money anyway.
What do you guys prefer, dollar amount or percentage in prop firm account? I'm not sure what you mean.
I think it means like in terms of dollars. I look at mostly in terms of dollars, like when I risk. I don't really look at percentage because I only have 2K of drawdown. So unless I had the full 50K, then I'll look at percentage. But mostly I'm looking at dollar amounts. That's just me though. I don't know.
I personally use like 10% of my drawdown though.
Yeah.
So for me, it's more about quantity of accounts. I mean, the majority of my 50K accounts are now at like 63,000. So
Yeah.
they can risk some more. But initially, it's going to be 10% for my drawdown.
Models, like, to be honest, I wouldn't say my model is like pattern trading only because, I mean, yeah, like you can only do one of two things with my model. Like if we take out the low, you can only buy this market. So like if we're trading lower, no matter of how hard price is dropping, you can only look for a buying setup because we left the range high. But that doesn't mean that you just blindly buy, right? You need to have a structured approach to buying that market to the upside or downside. You got kids too, bro. You have kids, Finn?
What?
You have kids?
No, I have a cat, which is the same. Yeah, I'm married.
He said he has kids too.
I think he got 2 kids too. No. Do I look like I have kids? Oh, kids.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot say that on here.
No, I saw like a video of TikTok. Someone actually said that.
No way.
Yeah. He was like, define yourself. He was like, I'm a road runner, go getter, bag chaser.
Look.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bro, let's get your cat to tell us what we should do today. Buy or
Yeah,
sell.
okay.
Get it to
Oh,
push a
so
button.
cute. Let's give her 2 bowls with bullish and bearish. Let's see what happens. You also trade soup. No, I only trade NQ. No, I'm kidding. Turtle soups I rarely do. Oh wow.
That's actually crazy, bro.
That's crazy. Ganesh, who are you asking? What our strategy is, or one of us?
Yeah, who's my view on gold, bro? Sunday, I told a lot of people in my Discord, I was like, gold should pump. I was looking for this as a target, this weekly or daily imbalance, well, volume imbalance. Finally got into that. I still think it has higher. I want to see gold higher, to be honest. I think it has more running to the upside to do, like a lot of unfinished business. It's crazy to see how high it is, but it's like a gold rush right now. But my view on indices is one side I'm waiting for to get taken. Either we take the low and then rush to the high. That's all I would want out today. Or today's New York.
I don't think there's very clean movement in the market lately, but
Nah, London was pretty good. I mean, we opened up and just pumped this whole day.
yeah, but I mean, if you look at the daily, for example, there's many gaps. On the 4-hour, there's many gaps.
Yeah, it's
Because
been
even the
pretty
volume
choppy.
imbalance, even the volume, the imbalance from today, from Sunday open, uh, we have to go back to that in order to go up eventually.
Yeah, we do have the SMT with Dow within it, so I think that's what kept it higher. Same with
Right.
ES as well. What do you guys think of DXY? I don't trade forex, so I don't really know.
Neither do I. I think it heavily depends on what the news is going to show
Yeah,
you this week.
yeah, like forex is just if you're gonna trade non-dollar crosses, then you got to look at the news for that currency. That's what I did when I traded that market. I was kind of bored of forex, to be honest. But if I had to guess, I would like DXY lower though. Maybe even a lot lower into these lows would be pretty nice. See how we open. We should have a huge gap though. A regular trade now is wise on NQ
I
into
think the
all of
open is
this.
going to be crazy because it's
We
engineer liquidity.
we have a
Very
holiday tomorrow as well,
right. I didn't
right?
even see that.
Yeah, it's US bank holiday tomorrow.
Makes sense.
Tomorrow's the 9th, right? Yeah. No, it's not. Wait, what is the holiday for? Let me check. Alright, I don't know what the holiday's for.
Yo. You know what
Bro,
just happened?
no, what happened? You lost your cat?
No, she just turned on everything.
How many pairs? Bro, I would only look at NASDAQ and gold if I was you. These two markets are probably the best. I know a lot of people say focus on like Euro USD and GU. I don't think forex is the most friendly markets for a lot of people. Holiday for veterans, they are makes sense. Makes sense. But yeah, those of you that are coming in, pretty much all I'm looking for is NQ to run these lows and then run this high. Would be the most ideal up today.
Yeah, for me too. It's just waiting now for open. See what happens. See what we're gonna get.
Yeah, ideally I would like this gap to like hold was higher for higher prices. I'm pretty I normally pair DXY with Euro USD. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good way to trade. Out of this. Finn's trading around, bro. Finn's killing it with my model.
I mean, I still have my own entry model, but I've been using the ranges lately, and it's also so easy, to be fair. It's not like it's too accurate as well.
They are pretty accurate. Yo, Chris, welcome. It works without SMT, yeah. I rarely look at SMTs, but if SMT does happen, then I'm like, oh, okay, this should play my direction now. I don't actively look for an SMT. I know a lot of people have a rule like no SMT, no trade, but
that's crazy because there's not that many SMTs in the market though.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know.
Unless you feel if you look at some random correlation, maybe, but no, that's not.
My strategies go. It's been pretty good. I'm gonna post out my TradeZilla soon. So like the past I don't know, like 30 trading days. Overall on my accounts, I've been up like 40,000. But the thing is, I've had a win rate of like 60%. But I've been green and I've made money, you know?
I mean, 60% is pretty good.
Yeah, it's good, but like
you can have a lot of trades wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Like a lot of people think they need like 100% win rate to make money.
No, you can have a 30% win rate and still be profitable.
Yeah,
as
like
long as you're very consistent with your risk management.
Yeah, like that's pretty much it for me. I'm happy with losing. Like if I take 20 trades, I expect at least 10 of them to be losing trades. Sorry, if I take 20 trades, I expect 10 of them to be a losing trade. And the other 10, the winning ones, I'm expecting them in terms of my risk to average out to be a lot better than how much I'm trying to lose, you know? Most people just do it the opposite way. They just risk as much as possible. And obviously, if you're risking as much as possible in the first trade, then you're about to. That's like the easiest way to just lower your equity.
I mean, for competitions, it's pretty good if your accuracy is high because you'll basically go full in every time.
Yeah, true. What's
But
competition though?
huh?
Most people are gonna get fried in the competition.
Yeah, there's a new competition that I'm gonna join though. I'll send it over to you after stream.
We should do a
Could be
competition.
fun. I think we're gonna in the future.
That would be sick. Like a
Let's
blue
see,
Guardi
like a
TV one.
good price pool as well.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Like on stream as well.
Yeah,
60% with a 1 to, yeah, that's kind of what I averaged. I averaged like a 1 to 3, sometimes a 1 to 4, to be honest.
I mean, looking at your trades, your R is pretty high always. Mine is always like 1.5 to maybe 3, sometimes 4 or 5.
Yeah. Like I scroll and I see people going for 1-to-1s. I'm like, I don't know. 1-to-1s might work, but longer term it's going to be really hard for you to make consistent money. Like very hard.
Well, you know what the thing is? For me, the one-to-one trades is mostly like the setups that take place very late. So it's
Yeah.
usually like a quick scalp. And you know what I mean? Like if you even have like 10 accounts, it's worth anyway. Like
Yeah, true.
if you risk like 200 per account on all those 10 accounts, you'll make like a quick 2K. If you're in it for
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 minutes, then you know why not?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, to be honest, it's all about perspective of how many accounts you have. Because obviously, if you have more like capital, you are bound to do better in trading and prop firm trading as well. Like live trading and prop firm trading are like two different
Yeah,
worlds, in my
no,
opinion.
definitely.
Like with a live account, you don't need to trade every day. You don't need to trade even month by month, you know? Like if you have a really good month, that month should buy you a freedom of just doing whatever you want, you know?
Yeah. Basically, what happens in prop firm trading is, for example, going into summer when the volume is a little bit lower, people will blow all their accounts, and then from half of the year, basically, they'll have to start over. Then at the end of the year, you got Christmas, you got December, when the volume usually goes down. And
Yeah.
then people blow all their accounts again because they want to stay active on their prop firm accounts. It's that they want to keep getting their payouts. On a live account, you can basically just, for example, skip all summer because you know that if you put in one trade that is really good, and probably if you're at the level that you're trading live, you'll have some capital to back it up as well. You can
Yeah.
basically just trade one day and then just pay that out to yourself. No minimum days or anything. So I think in that sense, is a little bit easier. Plus, you don't have the pressure to make the capital back to pass these challenges.
Yeah.
That's why in general, I like the instant funding accounts as well, and then just build a buffer in it, and then just fly.
True. It depends on the route you want to take with prop trading as well or live trading, but they're two different worlds. Like I would never suggest to anyone treat a prop firm account the same way as live.
No,
All right, let's see. We got the 925 candle. This should run the high. I mean, if we run the highs, then I mean these lows should go. Ideally, would have wanted these lows to go higher, but whatever. Bro, lately I've been hating New York session. Like London range has been
same.
tired. Like the
London range
past
was
month,
so clean today.
it's so good, bro. Like I would just rather be trading this. You're good with the consistency rules. To be honest, with prop firm account, I would always go with an account. If you have a consistency on an eval, then look for no consistency on a funded. If you have no consistency on an eval, then look for a consistency on the funded. You're never going to get best of both worlds. You know, you're not going to get no consistency on either because the house needs to win too, you know?
I mean, usually I don't actually care about consistency rules too much. because let's say you would have like 5 minimum days. Then if you would trade consistently within those 5 minimum days, you'll even pass like a 15% consistency rule if you want,
Yeah,
or at
that's what
least
I think
20.
too.
So I don't mind too much, but
I I definitely think for like certain people though, like I would go with the consistency rule on a funded, only because then you're being told this is where you need to take profit and get out of the market. You know, at least you know when you should be getting out. Most people will try and hold forever if they needed to. Instant funding accounts are good. It just depends on like how you want to approach them. They are pretty good. But obviously the rules are going to be tighter on an instant funded account because you're instantly getting funded, you know.
yeah, that is true.
Like set targets according to the London range. Yeah, it's pretty simple. We as soon as you run the low, I'm immediately targeting this high. Today I just entered more so intuition basis. I was like, there's no way we leave this high, especially being so bullish. I didn't see a reason for it to continue lower. If it continued lower, then damn, I'm just wrong. But I entered like this, looking for this candle to not close below this one, anticipating this candle to close above the gap, and we just zoom off. This was for a 1 to 3 today. I had a really good entry. Not all my trades look like this. Not always going to get the best high and the low, but sometimes I'll get lucky, you can say. But I would say a lot of people's like perspective of trading is cooked now. Like I saw someone
Trading
make,
is cooked.
yeah, bro. Like I saw this guy. He said he made 100 mil. I mean, 100 mil from trading on a retail unregulated broker. You know, like who's really believing that?
In forex markets, that's not even.
Yeah, exactly.
Most
Like
people don't realize that that's not even possible.
nah, they don't. That's the thing. That's the issue. A lot of people are uneducated from trading perspective, not uneducated in general, but like in
Yeah,
trading, you know, it was. That's crazy. I think it's not real. If I had to give my expert analysis on it,
I
but
mean, I've seen many things, but like that's not.
damn.
I mean, if it's regulated broker and you're on somewhat a institutional level, because I know that at some point where you hit enough capital in your brokerage account, your spreads and your Finn's death candle.
That is
That's
though
good.
the
That's
28.
gonna be the name of the 928 candle now. Finn's death candle.
It literally was the death candle today.
But anyways, like that much capital on non-institutional broker is not possible.
Right here, we have this huge gap, bro. I would like a fill of that. We should run these lows, then go higher. That's kind of why I'd want out today. If it just
That
runs
makes
higher, then
sense.
I hate the Nasdaq.
Oh,
Oh, of
well.
course, Dow just rallies. You know,
Surely
bro,
not the first time.
bro. New York, this session. I remember there was a time like 2 years ago where, not even two. This is like 7, 8 months ago, where I would just sit in front of the markets. It'd be so easy to trade it.
Yeah. Last year was so easy. My RR was high as well.
They were so good. It was clean
And
as
it
well.
was like every time you enter a trade, it would just instantly go to my TP. No hanging around, no stopping out on break even and then hitting
Yeah.
my TP. It was just straight up price action right there.
Right, looks like all of them are in sync. We got the high. I mean, immediately I'd want to see this low get taken
Yeah.
to trade lower. I don't want to buy this market. I feel like it's too high up, so I'd only look for downside into these lows. Are you guys waiting for Stranger Things 5? No, but I'll tell you Stranger Things is a really good show though. It's like
I'm rewatching it now because it has been such a long time ago that I watched.
that is a crazy show. It's a good show. All right, this high that we ran, I don't want to see a body close above this, to be honest. If NQ is going to be annoying, it's just going to continue slowly pushing green candles until we get to a point of, I don't know. But we are pretty bullish in terms of, I think Trump sent something out over the weekend. That's why we had this huge rally up. I can't remember when
Yeah.
it was. So ideally, I'd be I want to buy this market, but mechanically, it's telling me it's short, so I wouldn't mind shorting. That's if NQ plays about. Where's the M1? I'll just watch the M1 here. Well, the M3 actually.
For me, it's the cleanest when I see like a singular for flag up,
Yeah,
not like 2 or 3 stacked in a row.
yeah, exactly.
And that if that rallies down there and then just closes below, I'm completely disrespecting it. It'd be good for me.
One of my one-on-one guys is trading from his Tesla. That's crazy.
That's for sure. That's a flex.
That's crazy. What a candle. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm still looking for downside. I don't want to buy this market. I just hate buying like this, especially when I have my range low left. When I'd get bearish is, I don't know, if we can make some sort of gap to show me the downside would be decent enough to push lower.
That's such a useful thing or like valuable thing that you're saying, because you trust your strategy so much that even if now the market shows you that it rallies up, you know from experience that some lows have to be taken out. Like
Yeah,
most
like,
guys will just go with it. It's like, oh, we flew up a few candles, we closed above the highs, so I guess we're gonna rally up the rest of the day.
yeah, like, I
But
mean,
that's
it could rally up, but I would just lose, you know? But I know over time I will win. So it's like I don't care, you know?
But I'll also tell you, if we rally up like this, you're not gonna get an entry if we're not in it from down there.
Bro,
It's
I
not gonna
don't,
give you
yeah.
a nice correction move. It's just gonna either go up or then crash down. Nothing else happens.
Yeah, I can never like I know a lot of people can buy like this. I can never buy like this or trade. I'd rather be buying down here, like extreme lows, and then targeting highs rather than that.
I mean, I've done it in the past
Yeah.
because I believe there's nothing like super clean trading all the time, where it's like, oh, here I got my entry. If you've been trading for a long time, like surely, at least me, sometimes I'll have a chase entry, but it's pure from experience. So if I would have missed my entry, I would take it anyway.
Yeah. It all depends on my range though. That's all I'll always do. Like
Yeah,
if we take
as
out the
long as the
high,
target hasn't been hit.
yeah. Like if we take out the high, I'm not buying, you know, I'm only selling. YM jetted up. Yeah, I think YM could be the one that YM actually delivered it. You see, we poked below the low, doomph. Three
Wow.
candle rotations fly to the upside. They actually played my model pretty good today. Yeah, both ranges played out pretty nicely. Gold. If you guys are looking at gold, I think gold can trade higher. I'd need it to close above some down closed candles for that to take place. But I'm definitely not buying the indices if they just want to.
I'm not gonna get into the first opportunity either.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know that if we are bearish, that will crash through that 2-minute fair value gap. That's the fair value gap that will hold everything up. I know that if we rally up like this, and I would take the first 30-second, for example, inversion fair value gap down, I know that I would hit break even or hit a loss. That's why I'm so patient. I would rather
Yeah.
have 100% accuracy than like retrying every single time.
I mean, that's the best way to go as well. Sometimes I'll just trade like this, though. My trading, if I'm bearish today, like I am right now, I would take 2 trades. Like if I short here, if this hits my stop, then I'm risking a lot less on this trade, by the way, because
Hmm.
it's like extreme trade. But if it hits my stop, I'll try it again. And I call those like mini paper cuts. I could take up to
Hmm.
like 2 or 3 of them. And then I finally get my trade. And usually that trade's going to be like a 1 to 5, makes up most of it.
Yeah.
But
So then it doesn't even matter that you're risking less.
yeah,
That's sadly is not it's not a very usual thing in the industry. Like more people should be treating it like that.
yeah. I mean, to be honest, most people aren't confident enough in their strategy. Like I know this should get the low. If it doesn't get the low, then either I'm wrong or I just can't do
Yeah.
anything about it.
It's more like what makes people go crazy is, let's say, for example, they don't have a max amount of trades that they take one day. They're
Yeah,
like, okay, so I took 3 losses, not the minor paper cut ones that you were talking about. Okay, I took 3 losses. Now I have to make at least 3R to make back what I lost.
yeah,
But
true.
because they also want to keep something in their pocket, they would be targeting a 5R trade. Although that is something that they rarely do, somehow they're going to increase the risk to reward. It's like, okay, I need to get at least 3R, but I also want something in my pocket at the end of the day. So I'm going to
Yeah,
make like a 5R trade so that they still end up how they should have ended up if they didn't take these trades.
yeah. That's also them risking like full risk too, like
Yeah.
not even understanding what to wait for. Like if you are going to take a paper cut, it would be like 1 or 2 max and it would be on half of the risk. And it would be on a logical area too. That's the most important. But looks like we're just still pumping on NQ. I mean,
I
4
mean, let's
hours.
say you take this trade, which if you lose it would be a minor paper cut. Let's say it works out and you have another point of entry, possibly. What I said, the 2-minute for value gap. If we rally through
Yeah,
that, then we'll for sure take the low. There's nothing wrong with scaling in.
exactly. Yeah.
You can just scale into it and then just maybe take the full risk if that's a higher probability for you.
Yeah. Or you could just simply wait for some kind of structure to form. Like if I'm going to get bearish on this, it has to close below some of these gaps and up close candles. Something like this has to form. Where is it? Like closure below the gap, run the high again down here. Then I just want to see it sell off aggressively, but I'm not buying it. I mean, it can rally higher, but I don't really care for that.
I think a lot comes from experience as well. That if you look at the 15-minute, for example, and it closes like this, how often have you seen that we get a 15-minute candle that just goes up and then we'd get another one that just straight goes down? That
Yeah,
rarely happens. You'll need some engineering liquidity in between.
Yeah, all day we've been just up, up, up. If we leave this RTH gap, this has to be a target for later in the week. Like, this is kind of big. I don't see them leaving this whole thing open. If they do, then that's crazy.
But at some point, it has to be taken.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know if it's today or Wednesday. We have CPI this week, right? I don't know if it's going to come out, but
I doubt it, because there was an article of the extension of the government shutdown. So
oh, it's still getting extended.
yeah, I think this was like a few days ago that I saw the article.
Oh wow, it's still pushing up. Yeah,
If you
bulls
don't
are
even
in
get like a
charge.
10 a.m. reversal,
That is gonna do one like later in the day in PM session. I just know.
yeah. So it has been called now. We haven't been wrong a single day.
No, I was streaming on actually Wednesday. What day was
Mm.
this? Bro, this market just rallied on. I was like, there's no way this is actually real because I was expecting a sell off this day. Bro, this day they just absolutely tanked it. I was like, this is what I was waiting for yesterday, but whatever.
Look at this one, Ralph. Master Ralph and Sensei Finn. You also look at other metals like platinum, palladium, or copper are not enough liquidity for good setups.
Bro, this is
I
my
like that one.
one-on-one student. This is Joe. Joe, I know you, bro.
Master Ralph and Sensei Finn.
To be honest, I haven't looked at gold for you lately. Gold's one of those markets that I like for Asia, you know, for our range. I don't really like it for New York that much because it takes so long to move. I mean, you can argue NQ does. How do I deal with a bad day? Bro, you don't even want to know. No, I'm joking. To be honest, there's not much I could do about a bad day. That's the one thing I came to realize. Like, as much as I try and sell the market, as much as I try and buy the market, as much as I get frustrated at the market, I just can't. I just came like you'll hit a point where you're like, I can't do anything about it. You know, like, you just have to accept that you're wrong and your model's gonna play out the next day. The only thing you can do is just control your risk. That's the most important. You know, I deal with it by logging off.
Yeah, exactly. And
And
get
I
a
call
hobby as well.
Yeah, I call NQ a bitch and I just log off. I'm like, you shouldn't be pumping at this time. And then I check back later and it drops in the direction I wanted. And I'm like, all right, whatever.
You know what the thing is? I just see you doing it, you know?
Bro, I've told
Like in
like
front of your screen, like you're
how many times have I told you I'm like, bro, this should not be going higher. I call it a bitch, and then like 3 hours later it drops off. I'm like, all right, whatever. It's like
No, I
sometimes they
would.
just play with me.
Oh yeah,
They're
that's
like, oh,
that's why they're here.
he's bullish for this open. All right, let's sell it off in like 3 hours. I'm like, okay, fine. When I'm
I
not in
would
the
say get a
trade.
hobby as well, because otherwise, if you're especially in the beginning of your journey of trading, you're gonna be so addicted to looking at your chart and pressing buttons that like you need something to get your to
Yeah,
spend your time on, let's say.
yeah, that's very true. Now, what's my view? My view is still like in terms of my model, it's only telling me to short, but it's not telling me to short as we're pushing higher. You know, that's like the easiest way to get burnt out. It's telling me to wait for at least something or some kind of structure. So either, I don't know, we run this high, close below a gap, and something like this. I would trust that a lot more because this is just like a spike to the upside, you know, just whatever. I'm happy to sit through days like this. It just happens.
For me in this one, uh the 4 hour is so important to me Because let's say we close above all these gaps that we have on the 4-hour, and it's less
Yeah.
likely for me to like then push down and go up again.
Yeah,
Then I
exactly.
would rather see the next highs on the 4-hour to be taken out.
That's why I really wanted us to drop lower first before going higher.
Yeah.
That was like the most ideal scenario for me. Now the ideal scenario just goes out the window, but we'll see what the new 4-hour candle brings, I guess.
Looks like a looks like a breakout in the hourly chart for those breakout traders.
Dude, I'm telling you, the breakout traders have like one day, or they have like one really good week where they just eat really good, and then the rest of the time they just get destroyed. But that one week, they make a lot of money. Like,
It's
I,
like a
I'm
strategy. It works like three months a year.
yeah, they all just end up making like a few 100K, and they just don't trade for the rest of the time, bro. Oh, I'm hoping 10 a.m. kind of gives me a reversal. I'm not buying this market. I refuse to
Mm-mm.
press the buy button. That's where I stand
Even if you
today.
would get a model right now, I would not do it.
Oh my god, bro, Dow. Of course, Dow is the one selling off. Like, of course, this market out of everything sells off.
But you're not gonna see an entry on it though.
No, you won't see a single thing.
To be fair, I don't even know how people trade Dow.
Dow's really hard. It's either
It's not
just
for my
gonna
strategy, at least.
Dow will either just run very quickly or just not at all. That's the two things.
Gold is reversing though.
Gold, is it pushing higher? Oh yeah, I would like gold to just trade above this high again, to be honest. Uh, but I don't know. But I'd wait to see. I want to see it at least us closing below some up close candles if NQ is gonna drop off. Get a closure below
I
this.
mean,
ES drop. If ES can drop aggressively, they should start to push NQ. That's why I'd be hoping for. Let's see. Yeah, maybe PM session. But they heard that I was bearish today. They're like, nah, this guy's not getting his trading set up until 6 hours into the day.
we're gonna ruin this guy's day.
They might just do this, like when they pump this market higher. Where was this day? Wednesday. Look at this chop that they just put everyone through.
Oh yeah,
For like straight 3 hours. They just chopped the whole
for
thing.
no reason. And crazy enough, there's enough people to be like, "Oh, I think we're go higher. Oh, I think we're go lower. Oh, I think we're
Yeah.
gonna go higher." And then,
That
like at the end of the chop of those 3 hours, that has been a massive liquidation right there.
yeah, that must have cooked a lot of people. I hope so.
There you
I mean,
saw a
if
perfect model of the PO3 though.
on what, the weekly or
No, on the chop you just showed on
oh,
chat on the stream.
Wednesday. Yeah, that chop was horrible. Oh, here we go. We're getting that push. I mean, if this market is really bearish, it should die now. Like now. We need to see a fall now.
This is how you see that everything is algorithmic. It's like,
So
oh, I
yeah,
think if we're gonna reverse, it's gonna be at like 10 a.m. or it's gonna be at p.m.
or it's gonna be when I say we're bullish and it just reverses on us. All right, this gap, but we should get the close above. This gap shouldn't get traded into then if we're bearish, and then we should drop off and sell
We
to
should
this
just
low.
bleed.
Yeah, I would like that. I wouldn't
Oh
mind.
yeah, same.
I wouldn't be opposed to the sells. YM falling, bro. This this YM, this is exactly why I wanted on NQ. But I guess NQ just doesn't want to behave the same way as Dow.
I don't know. But with NQ, the horrible thing is as well that if we just keep rallying down, but then ES takes the low, you're going to have something comparable to the chop that you had on Wednesday.
If it does, I laugh because it can happen. Like NQ will just
Yeah.
it will just do that because why not? New York, bro, this session. Still holding that gap though.
No, then don't. Well, they're correlated, but to move similar is different. Like every single pair has its own characteristics, and to react to other correlations, and NQ lately has been a little bit over emotional, let's say.
Yeah, NQ will lag around for a bit before
Yeah.
it wants to move, which is crazy to me.
This is exactly also the reason why I'm telling you I'm not going to get into the first opportunity that is given. Although, like now, I'm not going to get into any because I traded London session and it was a good session, and I want to keep my day good, you know?
Honestly,
So I don't have to trade anymore.
Yeah. I still think if we get the gap close, it should sell off, and this gap above should remain open. That's how I'd view this. You guys journal your trades? Yeah, I use TradeZella. It's really good. Shout out Umar. There's no tomorrow. Yeah, that's the best way to think, you know? Like, as a trader, you always got to think narrow minded. If you don't finish the day green, then there's no tomorrow, so you can't make the money back, and then you're screwed. That's like the best way to think as a day trader.
Oh, yeah.
They move in the same direction most of the time. I would look at ES and NQ though. Like if ES sells off, need to see NQ push even more aggressively. But this thing is being so slow. At least we finally got the close below this 2-minute. If it's good enough, I don't want to see a trade back into this gap right here. I just want to see it just remain heavy. This gap can be the inversion for the push lower. You screenshot all your trades. I mean, that's pretty good too. Like, as long as you have your trades that you can look back at and the days you took them and the session and the time. That's probably the most important of the trading day. Dude, Dow Jones, this market, someone needs to sort it out. Played out very nicely.
Here's the classic NQ again.
I'm looking at Dow right now, bro. That was crazy. Delivered so nicely.
Yeah, it's not. Well, in this one, there would have been an entry, but like this time.
With the, yeah. Any trade for today? Any trade for today? Any trade for today? Yeah, bro. We took so many trades today. You missed out.
I took like 450 trades today.
We took so many trades, and all of them were winning trades too. And you missed all of them, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you missed every single trade. Dude. Of course, Dowd runs it.
At this point, I'm not even surprised anymore.
of Dow.
I just wish that the characteristics of NQ were a little bit more like US 30 or Dow.
I know. I mean, this gap, as we closed above it, below it, sorry, I want to see this one hold if it sells off. Minimum 50%, you know, for the downside. I just got, oh, nice, Joe. I mean, at least you caught a piece of it. Billions while you sleep.
That's normal.
Gold. I think gold should push, honestly, in my opinion. I want to see it get to this high, like 401-ish. NQ's holding this M5 gap, though, down here. How boring.
Told you.
So boring,
That's
bro.
a thing that's like, you have to look at the important for value gaps. If they keep holding, you're still having chances to go up. If it breaks, you're just going to fall.
Literally weird.
Hmm?
Especially Dow. They just let Dow just fall. They were like, you know what, you can do
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Oh, they're not looking at Dow now. Just dump it.
I think gold, though. Gold looks pretty good. It should be decent enough.
Yeah.
I think as soon as it closes above here, I don't see another reason for them to run this low
No,
on the gold
neither
market.
do I. But this is going to start looking like a lot of engineered liquidity.
Why is Gideon not talking today? You gotta summon him. Like, say, you just gotta mention him and he'll spawn in. Just gotta summon him to the chat.
Yeah, look, see?
He'll just pop up.
He said poof.
Bro, right. Oh, it looks like NQ is just really gonna slowly push to the upside. We still have this M5 gap that it's holding. To me, though, I don't want to buy the market, but we're at 4 hour, above this 4 hour gap, so it could just slowly but surely continue pushing.
As long as we're not going to close under that 5-minute gap, we're not going to go anywhere but up. Telling you.
Yeah, no. I might watch gold though. Let's see. I give up. I don't want to watch NQ. Maybe gold. Like right here, I'm watching these 3 candles. Closure above them wouldn't be the worst of ideas to push gold. You know, by the way, in an ideal market, if gold pushes higher, then NQ should push lower. But
Yeah, true.
these guys aren't in an ideal market.
If
Which
you see
is,
like such an uncorrelation like this, or markets that are usually very correlated, then that's going to be like a low probability day as well.
yeah.
If, for example, usually during open, what I did last year for me to determine if I was going to trade that New York session or not is if I would see like a rally up on NQ and S&P 500 or ES just hangs down, it's very unlikely that there's going to be clean price action that day.
It's the new 4 hour. Oh, bro. This stream went super quick. We're already at 10 a.m. It's actually crazy.
Oh, whoa.
I was just looking. I was like, new 4 hour candle. I was like, damn, it's already 10. Well, low key kind of boring on NQ today for you guys. If you're watching for the rest of the day, me, like the only time I'd get bearish is this gap, this M5, as Finn said, or if we can close below like previous candle lows, then I think we can get the run to the downside into these lows. It would be more of a push, so I would look for like 50 points. Gold, however, though, oh, never mind. It's going to start pushing. I think gold can get this high to be cleared. If you're watching for the rest of the day, check out gold. Dow already gave the downside move, like whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we have 2 winners for today's giveaway, right? So
Yes.
you want to pick the word, Finn? I'll let you do the honors.
Yeah. I didn't come prepared. What is going to be the word?
Yo, what is the word?
Yo, my brain is cooked after today.
It's because you just hopped off a flight.
Yeah. Fin. No, the word is not going to be fin. The word is going to be W's because I like W's.
Yes, it's W's in the chat.
W's in the chat.
I'm watching gold for the rest of today, though. I will keep an eye on this. I think gold has enough move to run higher.
I mean, I have no reason to look at the market, so all right. First winner is AJ. The first winner of the giveaway. Congratulations.
You are now a funded trader.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to pick one?
Yeah, pick the other one. I'll give you the honors on that one.
I'm going to pick Tom Cruise as the winner for the next giveaway. All right.
Congratulations, so yeah, Tom Cruise.
That's the 2 giveaway winners. Hopefully Tom Cruise can start trading now and quit his career as a actor. But hopefully you guys got something out of today's stream. I'm looking for gold upside. I think we have higher left in it. NQ, a lot of boring stuff going on. If you're looking for the short, I want to see a close below this. Hopefully we can get these lows. I think Finn's seeing the same thing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be back live on Friday, so I hope you did enjoy it. Make sure to like the stream and get us to 4K subs. We're going to do a pretty big giveaway for that. But enjoy the rest of your day, and if you are trading, just make sure to look at what we were speaking about. So take it easy, everyone, and we'll speak to you on Friday.
Good luck to you guys. Ciao, ciao.